Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and very good evening. So we will continue from I think last 2 weeks. Uh, we already on Amazon AWS Module 8, and this one we continue from section 1. So right now it's section 2. Section 1 is about Amazon RDS relation and database system. And then And then for section 2 is Amazon DynamoDB. So it's a service that also offers by Amazon AWS. So basically, DynamoDB is a non-relational database. So with DynamoDB, this module transition from relational database SQL to non-relational database. Here is a review of the difference between these two types of database. So for relational database, RDB or we call RDB, relational database, works with structured data that is organized by tables, records, and columns. So RDB establish a well-defined relationship between database tables. So the RDB use structured query language SQL, so which is a standard user application that provides a programming interface for database interaction. So relational database might have difficulty scaling out horizontally or working with semi-structured data, and might also require many joins for normalized data. So for a non-relational database is any database that does not follow a relational model that is provided by traditional relational database management system or RDBMS. So non-relational database have grown in popularity because they were designed to overcome the limitation of relational database for handling the demands of variable structured data. And non-relational database scale out horizontally, and they can work with unstructured data and semi-structured data. So from there, so this is conventional because from the table we can see what is related, ISBN, title, author, format. So we can access or take the build the data from here. Okay, for non-relational database, so we can put in a space where everything is related, but you somehow you're related to that data. And for this non-relational database, you can for right now processing data is more quicker than conventional relational database. So this right now is especially as you need to search and so on. So this one is better. This one is for saving, keeping data and so on. So, but it's also can be searched, but it's taking time sometimes. So DynamoDB is so what is Amazon DynamoDB? So DynamoDB is as fast and flexible, no SQL database, non-relational, basically non-relational SQL, non-relational SQL database service for all applications that need consistent single-digit millisecond latency at any scale. So if you need something that very fast, process very fast, then you can use DynamoDB. So Amazon manage all the underlying data infrastructure for this service, redundant restore data across multiple facilities in a native US region as part of the fault tolerant architecture. So with DynamoDB, you can create tables and items. You can add items to a table, and the system automatically partitions your data and has stable storage to meet workload requirements. And there is no practical limit on the numbers of items that you can store in a table. For instance, some customers have production tables that contains billions of items. Kenapa ini penting? Contohnya, kebanyakan apa yang jadi yang dekat enterprise atau di company is bila kita ada banyak data. Okay, bila kita ada banyak data, kadang-kadang kita kalau kita buat, kalau kita yang sendiri yang manage, especially relational RDS, conventional RDS, kita kena provide sendiri. Maksudnya kita sebelum ni kita dah provide contohnya 300 megabyte untuk that database. And then tiba-tiba database down sebab dia dah penuh. Kita dah guna 300 megabyte, tu dah penuh. So and then kita kena add on secara manually. So memang bila dah down, dia dah jadi incident besar. So kata macam which is not a good practice lah bila something tu kita tak dapat manage dengan baik lah. So by using Amazon DynamoDB 1, processing dia cepat and kita boleh tambah je items and it's a manage service. Manage service maksudnya kita tak peduli tentang dia punya space and so on. Yang tu semua well automatically taken care by Amazon AWS. Yang kita pentingkan ialah apa yang kita nak masukkan dalam kita punya database and kita nak proses dia macam mana. Itu yang kita fikir. Yang lain semua Amazon take care, which is a very good practice. Cuma cost lah. So one of the benefits of a NoSQL database that item in the same table can have different attributes. And this gives you the flexibility to add attributes as your application evolves. So you can store newer format items side by side with older format items in the same table without needing to perform schema migration and so on. So dalam database, dia ada proses dia buat table. Kadang-kadang kita nak ubah tu, dia perlukan some operation and so on. So bila NoSQL ni dia tak perlukan specific column and so on. Dia ada proses dia lah untuk membezakan data items dan data tu. So dia remove the cursor untuk buat that process. So as your applications becomes more popular and as users continue to interact with it, your storage can grow with your application needs. All the data in DynamoDB is stored on solid state drives, SSD. So bila disimpan dalam SSD, maksudnya cepat lah. So kita kan kalau komputer lama kita tukar dengan SSD, it should be faster. So macam ni sama jugalah. So, Amazon DynamoDB dia gunakan SSD instead of HDD hard drive. So it's a simple query language enable consistent low latency query performance. So dia boleh dapatkan data tu dengan cepat lah. In addition to scaling storage, DynamoDB also enables you to provision the amount of read or write throughput that you need for your table. And as the number of application users grow, DynamoDB tables can be scaled to handle the increased numbers of read and write requests with manual provisioning. Alternatively, you can enable automatic scaling so that DynamoDB monitors the load on the table and automatically increase or decrease the provision throughput. So apa yang pernah jadi dekat company is contohnya macam Satu, space tak cukup. Space tak cukup. Maksudnya dia kita masukkan data, kita dah sampai limit. Contohnya kita dah provide 300 megabyte dan kita dah penuh 300. So yang tu pun boleh jadi incident or crash or down. Satu lagi ialah processing. Kira throughput. Read and write tu, throughput tu. Maksudnya dia ada certain limit, tapi proses yang tengah jalan tu banyak. Oh, besar. Contohnya macam ada setengah orang buat macam batch processing. Batch processing ni tengah-tengah malam yang buat banyak benda tapi laju berat tengah malam ni. So bila ada yang set silap dan sebagainya, so dia guna habis semua resources untuk read and write. So another process tak boleh gunalah read and write yang related dengan this database. So itu juga menyebabkan ada application yang share the same database akan down juga sebab this processing yang berat. Tapi kalau kita guna Amazon DynamoDB, dia boleh scale out and scale in. Maksudnya bila tengah proses yang berat, dia akan besarkan throughput dia. Dan bila dia tak banyak proses yang berjalan, so dia akan kecilkan throughput. So which is very convenient. Dan sebab dia pernah jadi yang bila macam kita guna internet lah, internet kita contohnya 1 megabyte per second kan. Lepas tu ada orang dalam bilik kita contohnya dia guna torrent dan sebagainya, dia guna habis. So bila kita ada guna internet, dia rasa pelan sebab dia ada orang lain dia guna semua bandwidth. Sebab tu yang maksudnya benda ni which is better lah. Some additional key features include global tables that enables you to automatically replicate across your choice of AWS region, encryption at rest, and item time to live. So ini pun penting juga. Setiap database dia kena make sure fault tolerant sebab dia database, soalnya kita akan buat replicate satu lagi. Yang ni kita boleh kita boleh enable automatically dia akan replicate across AWS region, supaya bila ada crash ke apa semua, dia akan dia boleh ambil pada tempat yang selamat tu lah. So which is very convenient and very necessary convenient. And dia boleh ada item yang kita boleh letak time to live. Maksudnya item ni kita letak contohnya dalam masa 3 hari kita boleh delete lah. Contohlah kan, time to live and so on. So the core DynamoDB components are tables, items, and attributes. So a table is a collection of data. Items are a group of attributes that is uniquely identifiable among all the other items. And then attributes are fundamental data element, something that does not need to be broken down any further. So yang paling bawah lah. So items ni yang related, dia kumpul semua attributes yang related under items, and table semua lah. Then DynamoDB supports 2 different kinds of primary keys. The partition key and partition key is a simple primary key, which is composed of one attribute called the sort key. And then the partition key, partition and sort key are also known as the composite primary key, which is composed of 2 attributes. All right. So as data grows, table data is partitioned and indexed by the primary key. So you can retrieve from a DynamoDB table in 2 different ways. In the first method, The query operation takes advantage of partitioning to effectively locate items by using the primary key. So the second method is via a scan, which enables you to locate items in the table by matching condition on not and non-key attributes. So the second methods give you the flexibility to locate items by other attributes. However, the operation is less efficient because DynamoDB will scan through all the items in the table to find the ones that match your criteria. Pertamanya kalau kita nak cepat query by items primary key. So kalau kita tak tahu yang kita nak cari, kita kita boleh scan lah, cuma dia scan semua lah. So dia akan match mana yang attribute yang kita perlukan lah, tapi ambil masalah. So to take full advantage of query operations and DynamoDB, it's important to think about the key that you use to uniquely identify items in the DynamoDB table. You can set up a simple primary key that is based on single attribute of the data values with a uniform distribution, such as globally unique identifier or other random identifier. So for example, if you wanted to model a table with products, you could use some attributes like the product ID. Alternatively, you can specify account compound key, which compose of partition key and secondary key. In this example, if you had a table with books, you might use the combination of author and title to uniquely identify table items. And this method could be useful if you expect to frequently look at books by author, because you can then use a query. So yang ni single attribute, yang ni ada composite primary key, so dia macam ada related attributes. So DynamoDB run on SSD, so dia laju and support document and key value store models. So dia macam kita letak key value lah, apa items tu. And then DynamoDB works well for mobile, web, gaming, edtech, Internet of Things applications, and it's accessible via the console and the AWS CLI and API calls. And the ability to scale your tables in terms of both storage and provision throughput makes DynamoDB a good fit for structured data from the web, mobile, and IoT applications. So for instance, you might have a large number of clients that continuously generate data and make large numbers of requests per second. And in this case, the throughput scaling of DynamoDB enables consistent performance for your clients. And DynamoDB also used in latency sensitive applications. And the predictable query performance, even in large tables, make it useful for cases where variable latency could cause significant impact to the users or to business goals such as edtech or gaming. So this service, the DynamoDB global tables features reduce the work of replicating data between regions and resolving update conflicts. It replicates your DynamoDB tables automatically across your choice of AWS regions. So nanti tengok. So this is, let's go to section 3. This is another service by Amazon AWS. We call Amazon Redshift. So Amazon Redshift is a fast, fully managed data warehouse. So data warehouse simpanan, data warehouse that makes it simple and cost effective to analyze all your data by using standard SQL and your existing business intelligence tools. So here is a look at Amazon Redshift and how you can use it for analytic applications. So this application is more on processing the data that you have. So they are the warehouse and macam mana kita nak apa ni proses data yang kita ada lah service ni. So analytics is important for businesses today. But building a data warehouse is a complex and expensive. Data warehouse can take months and significant of financial resources to set up. Amazon Redshift service is a fast and powerful, fully managed data warehouse that is simple and cost-effective to set up, use, and scale. So it enables you to run complex analytic queries against petabytes of structured data by using sophisticated query optimization, columnar storage on high performance local disk, and massively parallel data processing. So most results come back in seconds. So basically kita nak buat processing apa data tu dia lebih cepat lah processing ni. So if you can see here, the leader nodes. The leader nodes manage communication with client programs and all communication with compute nodes. Pass and develops plans to carry out database operation. Specifically, the series of steps that are needed to obtain results for complex queries, and the leader node compiles code for individual elements of the plan and assigns the code to the individual compute nodes. And the compute nodes run the compiled code and send intermediate results back to the leader node for final aggregation. Like other AWS, you only pay for what you use. You can get started as little as 25 cents per hour at scale. So Amazon Redshift can deliver storage and processing for approximately $1,000 per terabyte per year. Ini untuk processing, and the Amazon Redshift Spectrum feature enables you to run queries against exabyte of data directly in Amazon S3. Okay. So it is straightforward to automate most of the common administrative tasks to manage, monitor, and scale your Amazon Redshift cluster, which enables you to focus on your data and your businesses. And scalability is intrinsic in Amazon Redshift. Your cluster can be scaled up and down as your needs change with clicks in the console. Security is the highest priority for AWS with Amazon Redshift. Security is built in and is designed to provide strong encryption of your data both at rest and in transit. So finally, Amazon Redshift is compatible with the tools that you already know and use. And Amazon Redshift supports a standard SQL. It also provides high performance Java database connectivity, JDBC. So kalau server yang selalu guna Windows server sebenarnya kita akan banyak tengok dia connected to JDBC or Open Database Connectivity or DBC connectors which enables you to use the SQL clients and BI tools of your choice. So this slide discuss some Amazon Redshift use cases. Many customers migrate their traditional enterprise data warehouse to Amazon Redshift with the primary goal of agility. Customers can start at whatever scale they want and experiment with their data without needing to rely on a complicated process with their IT departments to procure and prepare their software. And big data customers have one thing in common: massive amounts of data that stretch their existing systems to breaking point, and smaller customers might not have the resource to procure the hardware and expertise that is needed to run these systems. So with Amazon Redshift, smaller customers can quickly set up and use a data warehouse at comparatively low price point. So as a managed service, Amazon Redshift handles many of the deployment and ongoing maintenance tasks that often require a database administrator. So managed service, so kita tak perlu handle lah banyak benda yang melibatkan database administrator. And this enable customers to focus on querying and analyzing their data. So tak perlu dah macam nak kata perlu engineer, tapi macam kebanyakan business dia akan terus dapat proses dia punya data tanpa perlu fikir problem yang macam melibatkan teknikal lah. And software as a service customer can take advantage of the scalable, easy to manage features that Amazon Redshift provides. And some customers use the Amazon Redshift to provide analytic capabilities to their applications. And some users deploy a cluster per customer and use tagging to simplify and manage their service level agreements and billing. And Amazon Redshift can help you to reduce hardware and software costs. And I think this one, last one, Amazon Aurora, service yang di-offer oleh Amazon AWS juga. So Amazon Aurora is a MySQL and PostgreSQL compatible relational database that is built for the cloud. So it combines the performance ability of high-end commercial database with the simplicity and cost effectiveness of open source database. And using Amazon Aurora can reduce your database costs while improving the reliability and availability of the database. As a fully managed service, Aurora is designed to automate time-consuming tasks like provisioning, patching, backup, recovery, failure detection, and repair. Okay. So it's still a fully managed service, maksudnya kita tak perlu fikir tentang nak patching ke, nak provision supaya lagi laju, dia semua dia buat automatic by Amazon. So this slide covers some of the benefits of Amazon Aurora. It is highly available and it offers a fast and distribute storage subsystem. Amazon Aurora is straightforward to set up and use SQL queries it is designed to have a drop-in compatibility with MySQL and PostgreSQL database engines, so that you can use most of your existing database tools with little or no change. And Amazon Aurora is a pay-as-you-go service, which means that you only pay for the service and features that you use. It's a managed service that integrates with features such as AWS Database Migration Service and the AWS Schema Conversion tool. These features are designed to help you move your dataset into Amazon Aurora. So why might you use Amazon Aurora over other options like SQL with Amazon AWS? So most of that decision involve the high ability and resilience design that Amazon Aurora offers. So Amazon Aurora is designed to be highly available. It stores multiple copies of your data across multiple availability zones with continuous backups to Amazon S3. Amazon Aurora can use up to 15 replicas can be used to reduce the possibility of losing your data. Additionally, Amazon Aurora is designed for instance crash recovery if your primary data becomes unhealthy. Kenapa dia buat duplicate banyak-banyak ni? Untuk make sure that kalau ada database crash, dia akan sentiasa ada recovery. Sentiasa maksudnya down tu tak ada lah. Dia akan bila dia yang ni crash, dia ada this copy. Yang ni rosak, ada second copy dan sebagainya. So basically kita punya database tu tak akan hilang lah. Kalau benda ni penting bila melibat kewangan lah. Contohnya kita kena bayar, kita nak kena bayar insurans ataupun kita kena bayar anything related dengan financial. Bila kita tak ada data tu, so satu financial loss kat situ lah, credibility dengan financial loss kita akan hilang. So benda ni kalau ni dia memang high availability. After a database crash, Amazon Aurora does not need to replay the redo log from the last database checkpoint. Instead, it performs this on every read operation, and this reduces the restart time after database crash to less than 60 seconds in most cases. Memang basically dia cepat, bila cepat lah. Memang dalam servis IT maintenance ni memang boleh cepat. With Amazon Aurora, the buffer cache is moved out of the database process, which makes it available immediately at the restart. And this reduces the need for you to throttle access until the cache is repopulated to avoid brownouts. So Amazon Aurora features high performance, scalability, high availability and durability, multiple levels of security, compatible with MySQL and fully managed as service. So as you saw in this module, the cloud continues to drive down the cost of storage and compute. So a new generation of applications has emerged, which create a new set of requirements for database, and these applications need database to store terabytes to petabyte of new types of data, provide access to the data with millisecond latency, and process millions of requests per second, and scale to support millions of users anywhere in the world. So to support these requirements, you need both relational and non-relational database that are purpose-built to handle the specific needs of your application or your client or your management application. So AWS offers a broad range of databases that are built for your specific application use cases. For example, kalau enterprise class relational database, better use Amazon RDS, and fast and flexible non-relational database, database for any scale, use Amazon DynamoDB. Operating system access or application features that are not supported by AWS database service, guna a database on Amazon EC2. And then specific case-driven requirement, machine learning, data warehouse, graph, and so on. Ada Amazon Redshift and so on. So AWS prefers build database service. So in summary, in this module, you learn about Amazon RDS, the functionality of Amazon RDS, explain about Amazon DynamoDB, identify functionality of Amazon DynamoDB, explain about Redshift and Aurora, and perform tasks in RDS database as launching, configuring, and interacting. So dia basically macam ulang balik lah, maksudnya this subject is about service. Untuk case ni kita go through Amazon AWS service. So yang pentingnya nanti soalan mungkin berkaitan tentang apakah function of all type of this database dan apa beza dan sebagainya. Okay, that's all for today. Let's continue tomorrow, if possible, tomorrow, at the same time and online. Thank you for your patience because sebab kita ni banyak masa cuti dan sebagainya. Okay, that's all. Ada soalan tak? Do you have any questions? If not, let's stop here. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Have a good rest. Thank you.
Sir.
Yes. Ada soalan? Okay. Thank you.